Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into my channel. It's your girl Cassie December back with another video. If this is your first time here, comment down below. I'm new. If this isn't your first time, comment down below. I'm back so we can get this party started. So it's been a while, yes, I know, but I wanted to show you guys my brand new model. It's been out for a couple weeks now. I wanted to give it some time to get tested, have a update and make sure everything is working before I posted about it on my YouTube channel. So now it is all set and ready to go. A brand new update just launched today, so this is the perfect time to show it to you guys. It's a Celebrate Adoption mod, which makes adoption more realistic. I know there's already a ton of well, not a ton, but there's a couple really good ones already out, but I wanted to put my own spin on it. I just saw some things that were missing, and I've had my own experience with adoption because some of my siblings are adopted, and I feel like there were some aspects that were missing, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. So first things first, there is an adoptive parent aspiration that is now available. This sim wants to give adopted children a happy, loving home. Being an adoptive parent does not mean you don't want kids of your own. Both are included in this aspiration. So I have this family here who already does have an adopted child. So she's already been an adoptive parent, and she is already on the second leg of adoptive parent. The first one is before you adopt, where you have to talk to your spouse, family, and friends about adoption, advice first, have at least 5,000 in your household, research adoption, and talk to children about adoption. But I am going to give her husband the adoptive parent adoptive parent aspiration as well. My baby is playing with some stuff in the background, so if you hear some noise in the back, that's what that is. So he already has this checked off, and to talk to your current children about adoption is important. Oh, you need to take a shower, honey. So like I said, they already have one who's already adopted, and then these two are their biological kids. She's a teen already, but you can talk to her as well. You can talk to teens and kids about adoption. Talk to children about adoption. So you can do that. They can kind of sit and talk about it. Like, look, we're thinking about adopting another child. How do you feel about it? Anytime you see that purple heart, that means they're talking about adoption. Alright, so I guess she's kind of sick of it now, because when we adopted the first child, Kaylin, she was happy. Sorry, just had to get something from my baby. She was happy, but now I guess she's like, okay, enough is enough. Olivia is sad that their parent wants a new child. They feel like they are not enough. They don't think this is a good idea at all. So spending more time, one-on-one time with their parent may make this sim feel better. They can also talk about adoption feelings with their parents. So let's have her do that. Let's have her talk about adoption feelings, because she's not happy about this decision. She can either talk to him or she can talk to her mom as well. Oh, she's sleeping, but yeah, if she was awake, she could talk to her. Alright, so now you can see she's feeling a little better after the adoption talk. So Olivia feels much better after talking with their loved one. Love is multiplied, not divided. There is more than enough for everyone. She will try to get along with their new sibling. Alright, so now let's talk to little Charlie now that he's out the shower and see how he feels. Alright, talk to children about adoption.
Oh.
Can you do it? Alright, let's see what he says. Okay, happy to adopt sibling. So Charlie is happy and excited that a new sibling will be coming to live with them. They can't wait to have someone new to play with. Perfect. Alrighty, so yes, you'll get different reactions from the kids, or sometimes you'll get the same reaction. Sometimes all the kids will be happy. Last time they were all happy to adopt Kaylin. And now let's even talk to Kaylin, because she is now one of our current kids, and we want to obviously include her. Okay. And we want to include her in these discussions, so we're gonna go ahead and ask her how she feels. She's already adopted, so we can't tell her that she's adopted. She already knows she's adopted because she has the adoption trait. that we'll talk more about after. All right, let's get him over to her so they can talk about it. All right, so how do you feel about adopting a child? Did she say anything? Or did they not finish talking about it yet? All right, and she's happy to adopt sibling. Yay! So, all right, everybody feels good about the adoption now. So this should be checked off now in his aspiration. In his aspiration here, let's see. Where is it? Where is aspirations again? Isn't it over here? Here. Okay. All right, so talk to children about adopting. All right, so talk to spouse, friend, or family members. So let's wake mom up now and see how she feels about adopting another child. Ask for adoption advice. What do you think we should do, honey? Should we adopt another child? And what does she think? All right, Oscar feels much better about their decision to adopt. He can't wait to meet their new child. Okay, so she thinks it's a great idea. So let's have him invite some other friends over, because you can get some differences in opinion depending on who you ask. All right, so some of their family friends are coming over. What's she mad at, Mama? What's wrong? You don't want me to talk to YouTube today? But I haven't talked to them in so long. All right, so let's just get straight to the point here and see what she thinks. Ask Janae for adoption advice. If they So if they don't get the same feedback as like positive, it'll be like Oscar didn't get the feedback they were hoping for about their thoughts on adopting. He knows this might be a challenging journey, but won't it all be worth it in the end? So it says to ask 3 people. So you would just keep going along that line until you complete that, and then you can move on to the next thing. So let's go ahead and ask her. Oh, I just met you, but what do you think about adopting? All right, so he already asked 3 people, so now we're on to the next section, which is my hero, and we have to adopt at least 1 child. So I did see another child that I wanted to adopt, so I hope she is still there. Let's see if she is. Her name was Addie. I hope she's still there. I don't think she is. Oh no. And she's not. They switch up these kids so fast. Maybe she already got adopted, which is good, so that's fine. So let's do Alexandria. So he's gonna go and adopt her, and then this will be checked off after he's done. Alright, so Alexandria Pierce. So that is done. So some other things to do on this level: child skill, how you're adopted, sim, they are adopted. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do before we do all that, it's kind of late right now, but I want to just get you guys everything. The next thing that we have on here is the adoption event. So we're gonna go ahead and throw an adoption welcome party. We're now the proud parents of an adopted child. This is an exciting time in your life, and you're ready for the rest of your family and friends to meet your new addition. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. The host, we'll have Blossom be the host again, and then I'm gonna do her plan the event because she knows more people. All right, so adoption welcome party, host, guest, well, obviously the people in the house. Yeah, and then your adopted sim, which is Alexandria Pierce, because we already had a welcome party for Kaylin. So now we're gonna do one for her. So we already have the bronze on this because we already got gold before when we had our last adoption party. So dance and play. talk about your adoption journey. So all that is, you know, other people may be inspired by your decision to adopt and want to know more about your story. Every adoption story is different. You can use the tell adoption story. So you go to friendly and then adoption and tell adoption story. Where did she go? Oh, she needs to use the bathroom. Alright, let's get these skills up a little. And let's have him cook a meal while we're doing that. Let's do some grilled cheese, the classic grilled cheese. Alright, and then have her go ahead and talk to people about the adoption story. And this can only be told to adults, young adults and older, so you can't tell it to teens. Alright, so she told it to... Oh, we gotta call people to meal before we run out. Alright, so then for served meal, it says cook or order some food for family and friends to enjoy as they get to know your new addition to their family. Use the call to meal interaction to complete the goal. So you can make a fun dessert as well. So it's gonna have two because it wants you to make a meal and it wants you to make a dessert. So we're gonna do some sugar cookies as well. And then we're also going to dance and play, which is they want us to break out this what is it called? Don't Wake the Llama game. If you have kids and if they are a toddler or infant, they may want to dance or be thrown in the air. So I like to play Don't Wake the Llama. So we can play with Alexandria. And then that's done. And we're almost to gold. Just that easy. Oh, okay. We have... Where's the cookies? Did he finish the cookies yet? Okay, not yet. He didn't finish it. Alright, so introduce adopted child. So, of course, Alexandria can come and introduce herself. It looks like she already did to one person. So let's take a break from the game. And then Dad can call to meal. Alright, that's done. And we hit gold. Yay! Alright, so now that we've hit gold, we can end this event. Thank you, everybody, for coming to see Kaylin and invite her into our family and welcome her in. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, bye. Alright. So, too many Sims in one place. Oh no. Okay, ending early. To continue this amazing journey, check your family inventory. The adoption agency found a birth certificate for your Sim and has finalized your adoption certificate. If you need more, you can buy copies in your buy mode. All right. So let's see here and check their family inventory. Okay, and yes, we did get our adoption certificate. This adoption certificate states that your new child is legal and permanent addition to your family. The adoption agency had some trouble digging through their files, but they finally found your child's birth certificate. Apologies for the wait, and it may be a little beat up. All right, so now we can put Alexandria's. We're gonna put a bunk bed in here so they can both be in here, but now we can put her birth certificate in and her adoption certificate in her mom's room. Alrighty. And so yeah, and then she did also get some other knickknacks and like books and things, the same as her sister that she already has, which is Why Your Eyes Are Brown, Adopted Kids Collection. Help your child understand how much you love them with these amazing titles. And then yes, What Makes a Family, Adopted Kids Collection. So you get some fun things after the adoption party. So let's see what is next. So Kaylin already has the adopted trait. Let's fix some of her needs here. And so because she has the adopted trait, she can ask questions about her adoption. She can ask about birthplace, ask about adoption, ask about birth parents, ask for reassurance, talk about adoption feelings. So let's do ask about birthplace. All right, so Kaylin is so happy to find out she was born in Sulani. Maybe one day they can visit. Okay, so Alexandria does not know she's adopted. Well, I mean, she was adopted as a child, so she knows. But her parents did not have the conversation with her yet. So she is not able to ask the questions yet. As you can see, nothing here pops up as far as adoption. So you do have to give them that trait. see the trait that Kaylin has here is adopted, whereas Alexandria does not have the trait. So if you want them to like be aware of their adoption and like actually want to ask questions about it, you can give them the adopted trait. I think I pretty much covered mostly everything. The books, yes. And they react differently when you tell them that they are adopted. So let's say Alexandria was adopted as a baby. Obviously she's going to take it harder because, you know, she probably had no idea that she was adopted. So if we tell her, you know, it's not going to be as bad, but no matter what, kids are going to be sad. Alright, so she is sad now. Alexandria just found out that the parents who are raising them are not their birth parents. Adopted Sims need time to accept and understand this information. So that would make more sense if she was a baby when she was adopted and then didn't know and then found out. But no matter what, it's going to be hard. So she's, you know, struggling with that. But some other things about this mod, depending on their relationship, like Kaylin and Charlie. So Charlie is a birth child. So what he can actually do is if he's like really mad, mean, he can actually tease her for being adopted. So kids can be cruel, you know that. So Kaylin is from teasing. Kaylin feels horrible after being teased about being adopted. It's not their fault, they were adopted. We already had this conversation. For some reason it didn't record, but she already talked to her mom about reassurance. So if this happens to your sim and they're really sad, you can just do friendly adoption and ask for reassurance, and that will override that sadness because they are now reassured. Kaylin feels better after talking with their loved ones. They know they are a permanent part of this family. Yes, you are, sis. You don't got nothing to worry about. And Charlie did apologize because he felt bad after. It's not nice to tease anyone for being adopted. Charlie feels horrible for what they said. Maybe they should apologize. So he did go ahead and apologize, but we're gonna have them do another little hug to make up, because they do have a pretty difficult relationship. They're still working on it. So yeah, I feel like that pretty much covers everything for the most part. I want you guys to dive into those interactions a little bit yourself. And then if their social gets too low for any adopted child, if they have the adopted trait, if their social gets too low, they have a custom fear where they will start to feel like they're going to be left behind. So it's right here. So it will pop up and say left behind. Being an adopted sim is not easy. They know their family loves them, but sometimes they think, what if one day they don't want me anymore? Maybe it's time to talk with their parents. So you can click on friendly adoptions and also ask for assurance about that. Like, no, you're not going to be left behind. We're always going to want you. You know, they can have that conversation and many other conversations within that adoption section. So yeah, I thought that was really neat that they have their own custom fears. Yeah, and they have some matching family shirts as well. So this is a really cool mod. It took me forever and I'm really proud of it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will leave the link down in the description for you to check it out. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye. And I was also thinking about doing the Sim Day Legacy Challenge. If you guys want me to do that, comment down below. All right, bye guys.